special family, welcome back to another video. In this episode we are on a cruise, and I didn't tell you guys anything. I haven't posted a video about it either because it was a surprise for my husband and I didn't want anybody to let him know. So now that the cat's out of the bag, we are on a cruise with Autism on the Seas, and it has been a wonderful experience, and I wanted to share it with you guys so you can decide if you want to choose Autism on the Seas and why it would be beneficiary for you, because it has been for us. So far we have had nothing but a great experience with them, and I've decided to interview our one-on-one staff, which is Debbie. She's going to introduce herself and tell you what Autism on the Seas is. Hey Debbie.
Hi everyone. It's been a pleasure. This is my 36th cruise with Autism on the Seas. I'm a retired special education teacher from 37 years of doing that, and then I found my next passion here, which I think God puts you where he wants you to be.
Yep. And
this is where he put me, and I'm grateful for that. Autism on the Seas provides a service that bridges the gap between what's missing on the cruise lines for families, so that they can enjoy a family vacation together in an experience all over the world, actually, because we go to different continents now. We go to lots of different places, and the families get you can select one-on-one service. You can have general staff service. We greet you at the port. We get you through expedited into the through security and through to the security, and the main diet. We help you at all three meals, and then we have respite time, and respite time looks a little differently for every family, so we try to be creative about how we provide that service, and so that it meets the needs of all the family. The goal is so that every family member can have a vacation, and not just it's not just built around the individual special needs. So we try to make it seamless enough that they're all available to that. Now we have private sessions for flow riding, ice skating, all the ship activities, and that includes the family members, because the goal is, again, to have the family have a seamless vacation.
Do you know my husband said the same thing? He was like, for the first time we're on a vacation and it's about all of us. All of us are having some time to ourselves. And then Autism on the Seas provides us experience with the time to have some one-on-one time without dragging my son along in places he might not want to be. So this program is an awesome way for us as adults to have our one-on-one time while on vacation. Debbie, so let's say we have a parent out there who's watching and they wanted to book one of these cruises. What do they do?
You can book through the cruise line. Royal Caribbean is a autism-friendly cruise line, and then transfer it to Autism on the Seas, which is actually a travel agent, and they connect all the dots for you. Okay. You've had that experience on your side, so you might share how that looked for you, and then you can decide what the services would be. At one point, we used to do Seeing is Believing before COVID. And you got to go on the ships and experience the ship itself, so you could see what kind of stateroom you wanted, that type of thing. Yeah. Since that, they haven't reintroduced that. I hope they come back with that, because I think that would be very helpful for families, because it was helpful for me to see all of them, and then if someone asks me, I can make a recommendation. Okay. Because they do have family suites that are different than the typical suites, right? But those have to be booked through the cruise line directly.
Okay. So the way we went, we booked through Royal Caribbean first, because we didn't know about Autism on the Seas. So after a few Googling and stuff, after we heard about it, when I called them, they were like, do you know you can book with us directly? Oh, yeah. So your two option would be booking through Royal Caribbean, and then if you feel more comfortable booking through Autism on the Seas themselves, they can give you the same booking, and it's cheaper if you book through Autism on the Seas. I booked through your Royal Caribbean, so my fees were a little higher. But if you do book through Royal Caribbean, let me tell you why my fees were higher, because my 30 days had passed. within 30 days of booking with Royal Caribbean, you have to contact Autism on the Seas to get the ship price. Because I booked 6 months in advance, I had to hire Autism on the Seas separate. So that's a little more. So if you're booking with Royal Caribbean, contact them within 30 days. If you book through Autism on the Seas, it's more seamless. You won't have to do all this running around. So Debbie, what is something that you can tell parents that will, is there like a way for them to see videos on how this works, or where can they go for more information?
There are two nice websites. There's the Royal Caribbean, the Autism on the Sea website has videos, and then there's also a family connection page. Okay. You go to that page and you can connect and ask questions on there. And now they even have YouTube training to show you, because the video might be an older video, but it does explain everything. Because what I neglected to point out before is, like going on excursions, sometimes parents don't realize that the staff can go with you on excursions and help support you through that process, which I think is can be very helpful. Some families may not, embark on that because they'd be concerned about it. But those are the two ways that you can do that. You can go to the website. We do have a QR code. I don't know if you want to see. It
looks like this. So if you scan it, just take a picture, screenshot it, then scan it, and then you can go on there. And this is to the website itself?
Right, and then the card itself looks like this. The website itself is this one. I'll pull that out so we can...
Okay. So it looks like this. I'll flip the screen around. So, yeah, there we go. I'll flip the screen around so you can see the writing. And the whole website is orange, and it also has the logo. With the you said we did the excursions. When you book, and you have to download the Autism on the Seas app, because that app will be a lifesaver on the boat. In the app, I kept checking the bell, which was okay, but there's a calendar on there, and that calendar will have the whole schedule day planned out, what they're doing and what times they're doing it. If you have a one-on-one, make sure you come in, and once you meet the manager or the person that's in charge, you ask them directly who your one-on-one is, so you can get acquainted. Like I got acquainted with Debbie, and then you and Debbie can schedule things, or your Debbie, this is my Debbie. So you and your Debbie can schedule things to how you want your day, or what you want your day to look like, because they work with you to schedule things around your child, so that way everybody enjoys the vacation and not just the child.
So the one thing that I probably should elaborate on a little bit more is that if you want to just try, get your toes in the water, there are quite a number on our website of kids sail-free sailings, and some of them are 3, 4, 5 night ones, and then that's a way to get yourself, then you're paying for the 2 adults, and then the children can go, and then you can decide what meets your needs later. And I think that's a good way to experience it, and maybe not have so much a cost involved. But the other thing I want to add to that is there are ways to get grants through the program.
Oh yeah.
And there's fundraising opportunities out there, and those would be very beneficial for some families. But you have to sign up for those, and just like any grant, it takes time. But it's worth the opportunity. But I think that's the one thing that there's quite a number of kids sail-free ones, and you take those, and that would be a good way to get your
feet wet. So as you've heard, if you want to get your feet wet, try the kids sail-free, and then the adults pay. Then always sign up to their website for the newsletter, so you can keep up with what they have, what's new, what's coming, what's going. The schedule for, I think, 1 to 3 years. I think their schedule is up to 3 years, from what I can remember, is on autismmontheseas.com or AOTS.com, and you'll see the schedule for the next 3 years. Do what fits in your budget, but if you think it's a little high, apply for the grant. You never know. Yes, you can get. No, you can get. But keep a positive energy in there. Apply for it and see what the outcome is. So you see, they're making it where everybody can try it out, so you can also enjoy your vacation while you're with your kids. So check the app, sign up for the website. Kids still free, grants. Keep that in mind. So we also took Debbie on an excursion with us just to try it out, which is very helpful since I have to vlog and stuff. There's always someone watching Ramsey, so I can vlog and make content for you guys. And for his dad, it's also awesome to see that we don't have to keep our eyes on him all day. Even though he threw the iPad in the ocean while we were keeping an eye on him. That's another story.
I didn't have him.
She didn't have him. We had him. That's Dad's fault. But it's okay. It comes with the territory. So that once you get on the ship, you book your stuff. You get all the way from the day you book to the day before you leave. There are updates. Keep checking the website. Keep checking your email. Keep checking the app. Once you're on the app, get very acquainted with the app, because there are things in the app that you will have to follow so you know where they are at all times and what time things are scheduled. So this has been an awesome experience for me and my family. I hope you and your family would love to try them out, because I'm definitely doing it again. We're looking for Ramsey's next birthday, and we're gonna be requesting Debbie. Try not to flood her up. I need her for that time. Is there anything else you would like to tell the families regarding Autism on the Seas?
I think the experience is life-changing for the families and the staff.
Right.
And like I said, this is my 36th cruise with Autism on the Seas, and I have connections with all the families.
Yeah.
From the first cruise to this cruise.
Yeah.
And I think it's on a ship full of strangers, you have a family of friends.
Right.
And I don't know any other better way of saying it. And you keep them. And I've repeat cruised with some families multiple times because it makes it more seamless. Again, going back to the seamless part. Then you don't have to worry the next time, explain again, and go through that whole process. And because you already do that enough in your life, you don't need to do it when you're on vacation.
Right. And as a parent, once you do this, it's retraining your brain. Because I'm not used to somebody else stepping in. When Debbie is supposed to or wants to do something, I'm automatically going into mommy mode, and she has to sometimes be like, I got this, just relax, I'll go do it. And I'm like, no, but he has to go to the bathroom, or she's like, I got this.
Yeah.
And then I have to be catching myself like, oh yeah, you can relax, it's okay. Debbie got this.
You can eat your meal and it'll be warm when you're done.
And it helps so much too with breakfast. While he's with Debbie, I can go get some breakfast, take him back to the table so he can eat. Then I'll go get me some breakfast, or me and my husband go get some breakfast. Trust me, you want to try this out. This has been nothing but an amazing experience, and we're definitely going for another one. I hope you see the benefit of this and you would like to try them out. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I'll email Debbie. Catch you in the next one. Bye.